You know the drill. We've done this many times in the past. We're live. Now I'm just waiting to make sure we actually are live. Everything says we're live, but you never know till at the very end. So we are doing a live video again. And you, if you're aware, followed the channel for a while, you know we used to do it every single week. That was an awful lot of work. Believe you me, that was an awful lot of work. And of course, we stopped and we haven't done a live. It's probably been a full year since we did a live before, since we've done our last live. And the secret to why we're doing a live now and not for the last year, however long it's been, is up on the hood of my truck, my ambulance. It's Starlink. Starlink gives me the bandwidth in the middle of places where there's not enough bandwidth to actually try another live feed. If it gets good enough, if this works okay, then we might do more in the future. I'm not promising that. Even with the good satellite connection speeds up and down, that's the important thing. I'm still not sure. It's a lot of work. It can be frustrating when things don't go wrong, and it's pretty easy for things to go bad really fast. And it's very frustrating, but we're going to try. We'll see. You will notice right away that we do not have the chat on. And that's one of the most frustrating things about it. We were getting attacked by spam and trolls so much that's the primary reason we stopped. Not only the bad up and down speeds, and if you watched any of our old live feeds, you'll know that just all of a sudden, we'd go off the air and be all broken, pixelated and broken up, and it would just be a horrible mess. And so that's the primary reason, but the trolls is number two. So if we're going to do live feeds, there cannot be the chat, because it's just we brought in a bunch of moderators and we knocked the trolls down as soon as we could, but they would come back, and we're not going to do that again. So if you're going to get live, you're not going to get chat. Sorry about that. I wish we could. It's a detriment, but it's just the way life is. You're going to hear a lot of noise in today's chat. Let's walk over here and kind of show you around. I'm at the BYOV event. That's Bring Your Own Vehicle event in Pahrump, Nevada. And if I walk over here, you'll see behind me, you might want to just scan around, Linda, and go up and down the line. You'll see behind me, I think there are 1, 2, 3. Well, let's bring Sue Ann in and find out. Sue Ann is the executive director and on the board of directors of Homes on Wheels Alliance. And so if there's anybody out there that, Sue Ann, welcome.
Thank you, Bob.
Glad you're here.
Great to be here.
And if anyone out there doesn't know what HOWA is, why don't you give them a quick synopsis?
Sure. HOWA is a nonprofit, a 501c3 charitable organization established in August of 2018. And
seems like forever.
It seems like a long time now. We've grown a lot. And one of the things that we do as an organization is we help people on the edge of homelessness. So folks that who otherwise either wouldn't have shelter, or the shelter they have in their vehicle would not be sufficient, would not be functional. So at this event, it's called Bring Your Own Vehicle, or BYOV. It's a build event. And we've taken people who could not otherwise afford either the labor or the materials.
Or both.
Or yeah, both actually. And we've invited them to apply. They've been vetted, and then we bring them here for the month of October and improve their vehicles so that it is a safe and secure home on wheels. So it really is a home. We have 6 stations going on right now. And under each of those stations is a team of volunteers that are improving their vehicle. It could be solar, it could be insulation, it could be a vent fan for ventilation. Really, the basics of what it takes to be comfortable in a vehicle.
And I want to, before we go any further, I want to give a big shout out to Jamie Dimon. A lot of people say, oh, Bob, it was great that you had this idea, and Sue Ann. But it was really Jamie Dimon that started this with his van build party, and he did such a fantastic job. And so I want to honor him and the tremendous work he's done for our community. and just say thank you, Jamie, for all the hard work you put in. He hasn't done it for the last couple of years, and so we've kind of stepped in to maybe pick up a little bit of the slack.
A little bit, yeah.
Not much. Jamie did such a phenomenal job, and we've got a whole team here, and we'll meet the team here in a minute. But Jamie did so much of it on his own with just a few people. Thank you, Jamie. All
kinds of kudos.
Yes, not unending. For those of you who don't know Jamie, Jamie has a channel called Enigmatic Nomadic, and he's needing a little bit of help right now. And Jamie doesn't know I'm doing this. He might even make him mad that I'm doing this, but I just want to honor Jamie so much. You might want to go check out his channel right now and maybe offer him some help. Again, he doesn't know anything about this. I don't know if he'll even be glad I did it or mad at me. I don't know, but I just want to honor him and tell the world how much I admire Jamie for what he's done for the community. Okay, enough of that. Why don't I bring in the whole team?
Sure.
And meet the primary leads of the BYOV. These are the folks that have done all the work. I'm behind the scenes. I'm the pretty face that runs the whole show. That's all. That's all. My only goal here. And I'm going to take over the camera and give all the credit to them. So I'll take the camera from you, Linda. Okay. So, Sue-Ann, why don't you introduce us to your team?
Sure. So this is really who all the kudos go to
Yes.
for the BYOV. Bobby is the manager of this event, and she is officially the client services manager for Homes on Wheels Alliance. So this is just one part of her job responsibilities, and really the biggest part right now.
Yeah, this one is my greatest time suck.
Why don't you introduce your team here?
Sure. With me today I have Marika, who is recently joined us on the HOWA staff. She is our technology coordinator or technology guru.
Tech support, everything. Yeah.
She's magic on those keys. And then next to her is my assistant for this event, Rhonda. And we're lovingly calling her my brain. So when she is doing all of the maneuvering of finding the right volunteer for the right time slot, and there's just been a whole lot of juggling. So that's been a big challenge. And this is also the team plus Lisa, who it must be tasked with something else elsewhere, that also helped assess the road trek applicants and helped us get down to our last three. We narrowed it down to 3, and that took us a good chunk of time as well.
Very good.
Yeah, we had 77 applicants.
And what is Lisa's role here?
Lisa's role here is she's our giant smile, right? She's providing support to our recipients who are they're stressed, right? They're trusting their homes to us, and they've got all these volunteers working in their homes. So Lisa's helping manage their stress and also the volunteers. You know, it's been hot. It's been hot, unseasonably hot, and there's there's difficulties when something doesn't go the way we expect them to. So she's just been a giant smile and a hug is basically what Lisa's been doing for the team. Much needed.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, why don't we go ahead and take a look and see some of the wonderful work being done.
Absolutely.
Thanks to you folks' hard work. Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure.
Okay.
Where would you like to start?
Oh, I can't do anything about it. I don't think so. I don't know what to do about it. Okay, let's start at the other end.
Okay, you want to start this way?
Let's see. I'll just come up here. All right. Let's just. Is this Bill's? No, that's not Bill's.
Yes.
That's Bill's.
Yes,
Okay.
Bill, our leather working recipient.
And what is Bill getting?
So Bill has received a 200-watt solar panel, 100 watts that were mounted to his roof.
Yep.
Right. He also has all the components mounted inside, and he's received a 12-volt fan. So here's Bill right here.
Hi, how you doing, sir?
Good.
And part of his
Hello?
team, this is Jeff and Michael that have been doing the majority of the work for Bill.
So the way this works is we have a team of 3, 2 volunteers and the recipient, and that is our build team. One of the volunteers is typically the lead, and the other one in an assistant role. I don't know if that's what you're like.
Jeff is
Jeff is the lead.
Yes.
Michael is the assistant.
And I'm the assistant to the assistant.
Right. But together, so we really, if at all possible, want the recipient to be part and parcel of the build.
And I did the best I could with that. They got the knowledge and the skill. I'm just an extra pair of hands.
Right. Yeah, the solar is where most people need the most help. They can't.
Get me from falling off the bed.
That's pretty essential.
Yeah. And I also have some for you, Mr. Wells, since I know how much you like magnets. I'm part of HOA, being the president. I made you a leather magnet that says the backyard is my home, or the world is my backyard. I'm sorry.
Very good. Thank you so
I'm
much.
frustrated right now.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, sir.
All right, let's check out another one.
Okay.
All right, thank you too.
So one of the things that you'll see on a regular basis is that people are getting both a solar and a 12-volt fan. And that's because they need the fan, but in order to run the fan, they need to have the power, and the solar provides them with that power.
Right. Why don't let's just go ahead.
Okay. Hi. We have Hobo Joe and Lester here. What do we have going on in this rig?
Solar panel setup. So we got a battery installed and the hardware to interface with the solar panel. Do the solar panel tomorrow. We've been recipient of a bed platform and the ability to keep the refrigerator running with the solar. So
Very good.
Very, very cool.
So this is, I believe, the first minivan that we're doing a 200-watt solar panel system with. We typically give 100-watt systems to minivans, but we have a build supervisor that did his own minivan with the 200-watt system. So we figured if the build supervisor can do it, he's going to be here, we can do it too.
And this is the 200-watt panel?
245.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a big panel.
Yeah.
Don't give away.
Yes.
Yes.
So these are one of those
Solars.
Santan Solar. I was going to give them the credit. Yeah, really, these have been really great panels for us.
It's been great for the last 4 years. Yeah.
So it was on your rig.
It was on my original rig. Yeah. And then I put it on my Durango, and then I put it on this one. And now I'm getting a whole new setup.
And all this thanks to the generosity of Santan Solar. Yeah, and of course, Howard.
And we're lucky today we have a licensed electrician.
Oh, wow. That is very lucky.
And I do solar for a living, actually. I've
Really?
done industrial field solar, and I install solar on people's houses. And it's fun to be able to learn how to take my trade and put it on a vehicle. I've never done that before, and it's an excellent experience for learning.
Good. Super. Yeah, that's really, really good.
We have the best volunteers.
Yeah, that is for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Holden was ready to quit his job.
I actually did quit a job.
That's dedication.
Yeah. And the great thing about these minivans is you got these places where you can just tuck that solar away and safe and reasonably cool.
Yeah, but check out the bed too from
Yeah.
the side, because some carpentry was some pretty amazing carpentry.
Oh, wow. That is
You can see the inside there, and then also,
We have the
Oh,
bed
yeah.
right here.
except I have to flip it this correct.
So we cantilevered this part to clear this hatch. You already had the hatch on the floor here. And then we had to hinge the back part, the cantilever the back hatch, like to get to the solar.
That is
place.
that is a thing of beauty.
But now I see someone's added yet another hatch here.
Right.
Yes.
That is a
More
thing of beauty.
access.
Right. That's nice.
Yeah.
You got a USB out 12-volt outlet there. That's really nice. The fridge, which all of this was to power. Nice. Yeah, that's a nice setup on a minivan. Really nice setup. Great work. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll move on now.
Yeah. Can I bring you out?
Yes, ma'am. I'm coming up through the back. Sorry. It's just easier that way.
Yeah. This is Tam and Gravity's van.
Hello.
And this is Tam.
Yeah, I'm Tam. Gravity's jibber jabbering somewhere. Okay. What he does.
Why don't you give the folks on Bob's channel the kind of the story of what happened with you and Gravity?
Well, first week we applied for the HAWA, and we needed, like I said, we applied for the solar in the van because that's what we kind of needed the most at that point. Once we got here, we have found out that they are giving us walls, floors, and walls, floor. Basically, Home on Wheels Alliance is actually they're taking our house and making it into a home. We were probably about 5-10 years before all this was going to be able to be done, and they have given it to us. So, I mean, we officially have a home now, thanks to the Home on Wheels Alliance. You've taken our house and truly made it a home. And this is my partner, Gravity, over here.
Hi, Gravity.
How's it going? So, like I said, so right now, like I said, we've got our solars completely done. We're waiting for the final check off to make sure we can hook up our panels. But our walls are officially in.
So these are insulated, and then they have a skin over them.
That is correct. And we probably have about 2 to 3 layers of insulation on the sides of it.
It'll be so.
It's already made the difference as far as we have 2 dogs that we care on a regular basis, and they've been in here, and we've had the doors open with just the walls, and the difference. They weren't even panting, and you can legitimately feel and the sound and everything. So yeah, and today, after we get done with the solar this afternoon, we're gonna be getting our floors, and by the end of the next week, we'll have a completely fitted home.
So very nice. Very cool. Really good.
Sorry, I'm just really excited because, like I said, you guys are just...
We came here expecting to get solar and a van. And through other people bailing out or not being able to make it, we've been gifted walls, ceiling, and floor.
Right.
And like I said, these guys are amazing. You guys are all amazing. Like I said, you guys' generosity and kindness is there's no words. Thank you is not nowhere nearly
a
good enough
word. I'm so deeply grateful, but it doesn't even sound good enough.
It doesn't do it justice. You guys are absolutely amazing, and thank you for giving us a home. Like, I can't even tell y'all, thank you all so much for our home.
Definitely for volunteers. We will be volunteering as much.
You volunteers, you volunteers.
Well, speaking of volunteers, why don't we meet the volunteers?
Definitely, they are amazing
doing
volunteers.
This work. Hi, David.
No man.
Oh, they're hard to find. I had to kind of finagle to get this one. Why don't you show us a little bit of what you're doing?
My teammate Anya and I.
There's Anya.
Just got checked out. It all passed. Everything's working.
And Anya did this beautiful, beautiful woodworking.
Wow, nice.
We had to put a shelf in just for one thing.
So sad.
That's a work of art, all right.
Yes, it is. Amazing job. Good job, Anya.
She tied all the wires up and made them look professional.
Team effort, definitely.
Team effort. Always a team effort.
Yeah,
great support by the recipients. Great support.
Now, and I happen to know some of the work you've done, Anya. Are you doing work for others that you want to talk about, or I'm putting you on the spot? I apologize.
I know it, and we'll see. We'll see. Life changes are happening, and family is calling.
Okay.
But I will definitely be back out here. For
okay, very good. Thank you. This is your second one in a row.
Yeah, no.
Good.
Yeah, I've come back again. I like these events for sure.
Very good.
Get to work for 3 weeks.
Yeah, we try not to work our volunteers too hard. We usually ask that they only work a week at a time, but
they give us enough time on one job. We sit down and relax.
Good.
It's not a problem.
Excellent. So glad to have you both back.
Hear that, David?
Yeah.
We try.
I'm an old man.
That's the
not
goal.
a problem.
Yeah, in fact, we were so careful last time that we probably didn't give you enough to do.
Some little job, yeah.
So
putting the solar fan in, it only takes 2 hours.
Right.
We get a day and a half, 2 days.
Right. So we're just kind of finding the balance there. Just the right amount.
And
Goldilocks.
But we experienced one fan that literally took 2.5 days.
How long has it been?
Because there was a ceiling, because there was complications and all kinds of things that were in the way.
We just never know what we're going to get into when we start going into the ceilings, especially.
Yeah. So it's We overplan.
All right. Well, let's move on.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right. So this is Jimmy. It is your turn to be on camera, and let's see here. That was good timing.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Mind the way.
No, you stay right there. No, you stay right there.
Solar panels. Solar panels. And so they're going to. So you're creating a pocket. Yeah. This panel for storage. Well, no, a bigger one, but yeah, it fits in. Yeah.
So the one that's going to be installed is fits that perfect. I think this is his.
Yeah, this is his small 100 one.
Small one. Then we have the big one. But I sent some of these. So in total, this rig will get a bed and shelves and a 200-watt solar panel.
Yes.
A 200-watt solar power system. That's going to be where we mount all the solar stuff.
It's going to be on the back side, accessible through the door.
Oh, very good idea.
Batteries are going to be right in here. There's going to be 2 batteries. And so there'll be holes cut wherever needed for the wires to go on the outside. This is going to be part of the bed. So the bed starts there and it comes all the way through here. And this will be the bed support.
Lots of storage underneath there.
Lots of storage.
And you can hold
shelving.
cords.
And right in the back there will be a big, what was it, 30-inch shelf?
34-inch.
34-inch shelf. Okay. Right here, it'll be raised to this height, right? This line. The shelf will come all the way across here.
Oh, this is a work of art.
Oh, it's
yeah. That way he can cook and everything.
And this is your second build with us?
This week, I think this is the third.
Third.
And then in April,
you spent your whole month with us.
Yeah,
that's what he's referring to.
Yeah. Last time you took over as second in command of overseeing it because poor Glenn was just overwhelmed and
he was.
And you really saved the day there. Thank you so much.
Yeah, he is a man of many talents.
Yeah, remarkable. Well, look, this is a work of art. He's an artist here, a craftsman.
Yes.
Is this a Suburban or a Yukon?
A Yukon.
Yukon. These are pretty good rigs for living in. Really good rigs. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Let's move on.
If you open the door, you'll see the panel.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Yeah. We haven't said yet, and so here we go. Yeah, the complete access to the whole panel right through here. They got the very, very nice. What a great idea.
Yeah, that is a great idea.
It really is. We haven't said where we're at. We are at Mail Messages and More in Pahrump, Nevada, who is, this is their spare lot. You can see here, all the vehicles are parked there, and these buildings behind us, you can see our porta potties there, not glamorous, but essential. And they have a mini storage here. And so this is Mail Messages and More. And we thank them so much for their help. So we're looking at another van build.
We're having the less.
Okay.
So we have volunteers that have a lot of volunteers who are not experts in solar or carpentry come here as assistants to learn the trade. And it's just a really great way to both learn something and volunteer at the same time.
Very good.
So that's what we have here. We have our nurse and what is your role this time? I forgot.
A floor today.
Oh, so she's a carpenter. And then Andy, our inventory volunteer, is teaching electrical wire stripping.
But Leo led a big role for us last spring.
Yes, he did.
And he's back to help us
again.
Yay.
I'm a floor person just like Lisa.
Very, very good.
Right.
It's really like Old Home Week here to have volunteers return from last April.
Right,
it's really
right.
wonderful.
Well, let's take a look at this van.
Sure.
So this is Michelle's van, and Michelle is chemically sensitive. So we put some extra work into making this a better home for her. So wood has a tendency to off gas, so we didn't utilize wood products. We utilized metal a lot.
No, I'm getting you.
And then we took the extra care of making sure all of these plastic components sat in the sun and off gassed for it was about a week and a half before our team started putting that in. And Michelle is so sensitive that she's not able to be here. She was here for the planning part and telling us where she was willing for us to utilize this in her space. But this is the only experience we've had where the recipient isn't an active builder, part of the active build team because of her medical needs. So she'll be picking up her van today. She received a 12-volt fan and also the 200-watt mounted solar system. So her panels are mounted on the roof. She had a problem in the past with the portable systems creating the cases was an off-gas problem for her.
Yes.
So we've done our best to meet her needs, and hopefully she'll be able to move back into her home very soon.
Yeah, I have done several videos with chemically sensitive people, and van dwelling is a godsend for them. I mean, it's their only way forward.
Right.
And sometimes it can be healing. Getting away from the gases can sometimes be healing.
It absolutely is. And you'll notice that her van is all metal.
Yeah.
So she won't put anything in here that she can't physically clean if there gets mold on it.
Right. Yeah, it's becoming a much bigger issue all the time. Get a quick look here at their solar install. Nice work. Really well crafted, thought out work. Battery there right behind the driver's seat. Not going to go anywhere. Bolted down.
Had a battery protect in this season to help save the life of the recipient's batteries. We learned from experience last season that was a need. Glenn caught that, and so we've added that to the systems.
Very good.
So it's just another layer to keep that battery healthy.
So it doesn't go below 50%, basically.
Right, because they're AGM sealed batteries, and
yeah, they do not like that.
They need a little bit of babysitting. Yeah.
Need to get a close up of that. Okay, and then we'll meet the next crew.
Great. So this is Jenny's rig. Jenny's one of our recipients this season. Jenny, you want to tell us about what you've received?
Well, last week I received solar, and this week I received. They already installed the 12-volt fan, and today we're going to design the shelving to add to my shelving.
Nice.
So it's a true blessing to be here and to be chosen for the improvements, because it's going to make my life freer than it was before.
Yes, lots of improvements here that will really improve the quality of your life.
Oh, it already has.
Yeah, super.
Yeah.
And let's meet the builders. Or the builders. Oh.
Mike, you're part of the team for helping Jenny.
This is yours, right? You connect. Nice. Wow. Nice setup with the, again, another beautiful job. Builders signed and beautiful.
Yeah. Unfortunately, most of the builders are still working on other projects that are actively going on.
All right. So this one is done at the moment then?
This is done, and the 12-volt was yesterday.
Right.
And we're going to make a little shelving so I could.
I love these connects for live-ins. They're small, but my goodness, they're really nice. Yes. What kind of gas mileage are you getting out of it?
Well, on the highway, I was getting 30 miles to the gallon.
30 miles to the gallon.
Driving in town, probably about 22.
Right. So that's phenomenal.
It's a lot different than what I had last winter. I was getting 8 miles to the gallon on a good day.
Right. And this is one of the tall Transit Connects.
Yes, it's a 2013 Ford Transit Connect XLT.
Right.
And they only made them from 2010 to 2013.
Right.
So.
And then they went just a little bit shorter, which was a sorrow, but
almost stand up straight.
yeah, that's amazing. Folks, you can really see that these 2013 and earlier Transit Connects have a good ceiling height. I really love that. Good, nice.
Very nice.
Great.
And let's meet Mike. You did some of the build here.
I did some of the build. Yeah, most credit goes to Bob Dent, who's not here, for putting the ceiling fan as I assisted with what he needed. And so it's been a real joy doing this for Jenny.
Right. Okay, let's move on. We got another build over here, it looks like.
This one is actively going on.
That sure is.
This is Richard and Jackie's grid, and they're getting a bed, and right now they're getting 200-watt solar system.
So this is the 200-watt solar system going in now. Hi, everyone.
Yes, hi, Bob.
We are learning. Have no clue.
You and a whole lot of other people. Clueless about solar kind of go together. Clueless and solar. Well, let me take a peek in. Thank you, fellas, for coming, getting all this done. Glenn, I didn't know you were back.
Oh, I'm back. I'm feeling better, but I'm masked.
Yes, good, good, good. And here is this is where the solar's going to live here.
Yes.
Nice.
We're going to be putting our refrigerator on the side.
Very nice. Good setup. Nice.
Thank you. Because you saying it, a moment later your phone saying it.
Yeah, we are getting a little bit of feedback loop there. Yeah.
I want to thank you people, all of you, so very much for the opportunity for this.
The volunteers are just lifesavers here.
Yes,
just
they are.
Astounding.
The volunteers, yes, but how?
Yeah.
Now, I'm glad we found you. And
yeah, it's gonna always be.
I think compassion and kindness is contagious. And then once you get it started, it'll flow like a river. And that's what you see.
It's beyond words, the assistance that we're getting. And how your videos changed our mindset about being homeless, because that's it. We were like, oh, well, we're homeless. What are we going to do? And then we started looking at your videos in July, because that was it. We were at a point where what else do we do? Because we've lost everything at that point, and we were just strung out, didn't know. And there we found you. We found your videos and we started looking at it and didn't realize there was such a thing as van life or nomads and everything. And we said, wow. And that was it. The light bulb went off and we said, we can do this, and
wow.
We applied and here we are.
I'm so glad you're here and we can help you.
Thank you.
That's the idea.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you guys for doing it. You're the real heroes here. Thank you. All right, we'll move on. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
We have some that have been completed. We have norms right up here.
How you doing there, Norm? Looks like you got some really great setup in there.
Yes. Well, one of the things I pointed out I just got today was on a grant from Howell was my new 100 amp hour battery, which will replace this battery in this battery box, which is a safe place to put it, with all my cords here for my inverter, cables, battery charger. This is a whole power station here.
Right. Nicely tucked away.
And this is going to make a big difference. After I got my battery, went to start my car and had to jump start my engine battery. So this is a major part of the build, made a big difference in my life. Tika and Barney, Tika was the head and Barney was the assistant. And this is a cabinet that you'll see better around from the other side. But I needed something that would
let me go around the other side and peek in,
okay,
so people can see what we're talking about.
All right.
Well, you've done some nice work with your van. Really nice job.
Thank you. As you can see,
oh my,
the cabinet folds down, giving me room for all my appliances. Used to be out here. Everything was stacked up out here and on the bed and everything. So I got heaters, conditioners, appliances, crock pot, all that stored away, and it folds up and latches up. I'm going to varnish it and everything, stain it.
What a brilliant idea.
Here I have an aluminum bed that this keeps mold from getting under my mattress.
Right, that can be a real problem.
And I did well, I got a lot of tips out of your book, but I did a double level mattress here. I sleep up here, but I can sit down here without hitting my head.
What a brilliant idea.
You know, and it was like, so I used a 1 thin pad mattress here, and then I have a 3-incher here that's a trifold pad.
I've never seen anybody do that before.
And it's all lightweight and can come out even though it's set solid. And so these cabinets, this was a design I came up with. Got the whole set of cabinets at a flea market. And great addition. I've had this for 2 years. This is going to be an outdoor cooking station.
Oh, nice.
That allows you to cook outdoors. And this is actually an adjustable laptop table. So it can fold out, and then this can fold back out, etc. Wait a minute. I got to do both buttons at once. But as you see, it also protects everything I've got down here. I got all my dishes and that sort of thing. Got hooks up here for barbecue stuff. I got my first aid kit handy. The first fire extinguisher will go over there. That'll be down. I'll be able to hang barbecue stuff on the side. And so this allowed me to utilize this because it would never fit in any other van. And this is a trifold. As you can see, when I folded this door in, I've got me a nightstand right handy beside my bed.
Nice.
I got this a little lopsided, but this is to set spices and stuff in when you're cooking out.
Another brilliant idea.
And so this keeps my stuff from falling out. As does a little bar up here. The other thing I used was a black file cabinet. Used to be up front, but using things like aluminum file cabinet, it's lightweight. I don't have the heavy weight of wood, not in my bed and not in my storage, but that cabinet was a lifesaver because it locks up, nothing moves, and you can see all the room I've got to move around in there.
Very, very good.
So the Reflectex is another project I got from HAWA, done by HAWA teams. Robert Ung and I did that, and we did it in about 2 hours. And it includes, not shown, but it includes the windshield and the wind wings.
Mm-hmm.
This old 96 van, it's a 96 Dodge B2500. The Reflectex also lets you use low light inside and have more light from that low light source. Right. Because it's so reflective.
Well, we're going to move on to the next one.
Yeah. Thanks, Norm.
Great work. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'd like to introduce you to it. I'd like to introduce you to Anais, our recipient.
Hi.
And her builder, Michael. And
Hi,
Todd. So do you want to say what you got for your van?
Yeah, so when I applied, I was just going to have the floor put in. And Michael did the floor, and with Dale, he's not here. And there's the hatches, the solar is under there, well, the battery work. And all that. And then we got the inverter and the charge controller. So I'm
lift this up if they want.
Really grateful to HAWA for adding this on when I got to Pahrump. It has been a wonderful,
really beautiful
addition.
Work under there.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then today we're going to be building some kind of storage, shelving or some sort. So
nice.
Yeah.
You've really got it set up very pleasant. It's feels very homey.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
I've lived in it for a year, and most everything I've gotten in my van, I've either gotten for free or from a thrift store. And I just wanted to make it feel homey since I've been living in it. And it my safe zone. So I
Right.
want it to look nice.
You've done a great job of that.
Thank you. Thank you
And
very
it'll be
much.
more comfortable now than ever.
Oh, extremely. Just having a flat floor has just made all the world of difference.
Yes.
Minivans do not have a flat floor.
No.
And everything in my van was, at some kind of angle. The fridge never set flat.
Getting the floor in on these minivans is surprisingly difficult.
Right.
Really complicated.
They had their work cut out for them for sure. And with the solar, but they were able to go in and not make any holes in my van. So
Wow.
I'm really happy.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, cool.
Nice.
And they did the 200-watt single panel
So
on the roof rack.
Mounted on the roof. Good.
Yeah.
And Todd, you work on this one?
Yeah, I've been an assistant lead.
Good. Good.
He did a lot of the wiring for the solar. He did a really good job. It's really
Actually,
tight.
Dale was the team lead. Just DLI. So I came by and kept us on the right path. Dale couldn't be here. So
Thank you, Dale.
There's probably what, 6 different volunteers that have been.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people working on my van, and not everyone was able to stay the whole time. But
Right.
I'm really grateful for them to have donated their time to make this happen for me.
Right.
It's
Right.
wonderful.
Let me get a quick shot of the panel up on the roof. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Okay, we're going to close her all up now. So Bobby and Sue-Ann, why don't you stand over here? And we're going to end the live feed here. We've seen a whole lot of wonderful work done by a whole lot of wonderful people, helping out some people who just need a little extra help in their lives. And so we're grateful. We are so grateful we can provide that help to them. Thank you guys so much.
Our pleasure. Our sincere
You're
pleasure.
watching for about next February.
Right.
We'll have applications out again for recipients and for volunteers.
Right.
So for next April's BYOV.
Right.
Hope to see you here then.
Right. And why don't we do just a real quick announcement on the RTR?
Sure. Sure. You're going to ask me to remember the dates, aren't you?
12th, 10th?
So I believe the women's RTR starts on the 6th and goes till the 12th. And the RTR starts on the 13th and goes through the 20th. And it will be in Quartzsite at the baseball field, the same place we were last year. And just the luxury of being there and sitting on the grass of the outfield is wonderful.
Nice.
Yeah.
And of course, all that information the accurate information can be found at www.howa.org.
And you can, if you folks have been impressed with what you've seen, and I certainly think you should have been, you can donate right now by using one of the donate buttons. I think there's been quite a large number of donations. So please hit that donate button and you can contribute to changing someone else's life right now.
Yeah, we want to continue this each spring and fall. And so your money will improve other nomads' lives in need.
It really only happens because of the donors and because of the volunteers.
Exactly.
We're just a few staff. There's no way we can affect this many people's lives in positive ways without your help.
Right. Very, very much so.
So thank you. If you're some of those folks that have volunteered and are watching from home, we're really we don't have words. Just love. Just so much grateful. Yeah.
Yes. Very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob, for making this all happen.
Thank you. Okay, folks, so I hope you got something out of today's video. If you did, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.
Bubbles.
We had bubbles. Okay, we're done. There go bubbles.